Welcome, I'm Jan David Winnes, president of the Claremont Rug Company, and I'm here to invite you to a very special acquisition that we've made that we're quite excited about, which we're calling the Bostonian collection. This collection is really quite interesting because it was put together by 3 generations of a New England family starting in the late 19th century, and it includes many carpets that can't be found in any of the literature. So now I'm standing in our private showroom surrounded by rugs, outstanding pieces from the Bostonian collection. One of the crown jewels of the great-grandfather's collection of classical Persian rugs is the piece that I'm standing on. It's a lava Kermanshah measuring about 13 by 20, which dates from the second quarter of the 19th century. It is in astonishing condition. It is full pile, it has only incidental restoration, and it's actually signed in a very beautiful signature cartouche, Melik Baba, which means Lord Grandfather. Along with his larger carpets, the grandfather also had a very wide array of smaller classical pieces. One example that I find particularly dear is this Kermanshah Tree of Life piece, which is really a menagerie of birds, as you can see, all in different postures and in different forms. The colors are quite amazing, particularly the greens and saffrons. Another interesting feature, which I really haven't seen in other rugs, are these human hands which are reaching down and plucking the flowers right above these 2 stork heads. The grandparents were particularly interested in the rugs from Kurdistan, including the Bijars, and notably the rugs from Azerbaijan. These include the Serapis, the undyed Camelhairs, and some amazing Bakshayish carpets that are very rarely seen. One of the Serapis that I find particularly interesting is this 8 by 11 piece from the third quarter of the 19th century. You can see the wonderful array of time-softened jewel tones, the fascinating, fantastic greens, the radiant blues, and the extremely clear design. Like most of the rugs in the collection, it's in a wonderful condition. The grandparents also loved Sultanabad carpets from northern Persia and had pieces from small room size all the way up to a couple of palace-sized pieces. One example is this piece. Unlike most rugs, which will repeat the same design over and over again, in this particular piece, each of the flower forms is drawn in a unique individual manner and given great respect and individuality. You'll see there's a tremendous array of flowers here in a fascinating group of colors. I'm particularly in love with this beautiful soft celadon in through here in the field, and in the secondary borders are quite beautiful with the celadon up against the deep rose. The main border is unlike anything that I've seen in another Persian rug, and even the way the positioning of the designs keeps changing, where this flower is really protruding below the inner guard border, really gives a sense of great movement and depth. The Sultanabads that they owned were of course highly decorative, but also true works of art in their own right. This 19th century ivory Sultanabad is from the most widely sought after group of these rugs, which are used in the most discriminating decors. The most rarely seen are a select group with vastly overscale, extremely well-placed motifs in the field, such as you see here. This Bostonian collection treasure is the epitome of this elite group with its masterful color palette, which includes a precious golden camel border and hues including deep teal, steely blue, buff, and a really beautiful dusty rose. It measures about 12 by 18 and is in wonderful condition with very good pile and only minor restoration. This circa 1875 Serab is a prized undyed camelhair carpet in the most seldom encountered format, which is a virtually 9 by 12 room size. It presents an innovative format of a dramatically elongated medallion with beautifully abrashed or color-shaded latticework field resting on a reserve consisting of an overscale harshang, which means dragon and blossom design. A wide unadorned camelhair border, traditional to Serab rugs, frames the composition, and this is a precious piece in beautiful condition. As someone who has a great passion for antique Caucasian rugs, I'm particularly excited about the Caucasian pieces in this collection. One example is this Afshan Kuba, which is a lowlands Caucasian piece. It dates from the third quarter of the 19th century, and it has quite extraordinary color, particularly the deep coral background, the richness of the emerald green, and then the clarity of these dragon designs is just incredible. I would say in this piece that each design is individually drawn with nothing repeated. Of course, this level of individuality and really artistic inspiration is what connoisseurs are looking for. Along with the many collector quality 19th century pieces, the Bostonian collection also includes a sizable selection of top-tier early 20th century Persian carpets, perfect for the heavily used areas of your home. One example is this luxurious 10 by 13 Mahajaran Saruk. It has a glistening lambswool surface and a spacious, stylized floral pattern in warm salmons, camels, apricots, a beautiful pomegranate, against an iridescent cobalt blue field. Blue-ground Mahajarans are the most rarely seen and desirable of this style, and this one is in mint condition. I'm now standing in our upstairs gallery where we show our collection of small rugs, and once again I'm surrounded by outstanding pieces from the Bostonian collection, this time pieces of smaller size. This is one of the really great treasures from the great-grandfather's collection of classical Persian rugs. It's a Mohtasham Kashan that dates to the middle of the 19th century, circa 1850. It excels in the very silky wool for which this type of rug is known, the extraordinarily fine knotting. You can see the very petite detail work, the clarity of even the most subtle vines and branches. Once again, this particular piece is an early piece. It's over 150 years old, and it's in amazing condition, even for floor use if you wish. If you're furnishing a home and wish to use rugs of the utmost beauty and excellent quality, the collection includes stunning pieces in all formats up to palace size. If you're a newcomer to antique Oriental rugs, please don't be dismayed. The collection includes a really great variety of rugs, the vast majority of which are in fantastic condition, heavy pile condition, which can be used comfortably on the floor, even with children, for decades to come. Our 19th and early 20th century Oriental art rugs are at home in every decor, from contemporary to traditional. Whether you are a seasoned aficionado or looking to make your first purchase, we look forward to assisting you to discover the many treasures that both the Bostonian collection and our ongoing inventory offer.